Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that I'm sure every one of us has dealt with at some point in our lives: procrastination. Whether it's delaying a work project, putting off studying for an exam, or even avoiding everyday tasks like doing laundry, procrastination is something we've all struggled with. But why do we procrastinate? And more importantly, how can we overcome it to lead more productive, fulfilled lives? This video will explore the psychological causes of procrastination and, most importantly, provide you with practical strategies that can help you take control of your time and become more productive. Section 1: Understanding procrastination. Before we talk about how to overcome procrastination, we need to understand why it happens in the first place. What is procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks, often until the last minute. It's more than just poor time management. It's a complex behavioral issue that often stems from deeper emotional and psychological factors. Why do we procrastinate? Fear of failure. Many of us procrastinate because we're afraid of not succeeding. The idea of starting a task feels overwhelming when we're fixated on the possibility of failure. So instead of beginning, we avoid it altogether. Perfectionism. Perfectionists often struggle with procrastination because they set unrealistically high standards. If you believe a task has to be perfect, you may put off starting it out of fear that it won't meet your expectations. Overwhelm. When a task seems too big or complex, we don't know where to begin, and as a result, we avoid starting it. This is called task paralysis. Instant gratification. We live in a world of constant distractions: social media, streaming services, and instant messaging. Often, we choose immediate rewards like checking Instagram or watching Netflix over long-term goals, even if they are more meaningful. Psychology of procrastination. The brain is wired to prioritize tasks that bring instant gratification. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and self-control, competes with the limbic system, which seeks pleasure and avoids discomfort. Procrastination is essentially a battle between short-term mood repair, avoiding the task, and long-term goals, completing the task. Section 2: Practical strategies for overcoming procrastination. Now that we've identified the main reasons behind procrastination, let's move on to the strategies that can help us overcome it. These strategies are actionable, backed by psychological research, and can be implemented in our daily lives. 1. Time management techniques. One of the most effective ways to overcome procrastination is by improving time management. Here are a few tried and true methods. The Pomodoro technique. This technique is based on the idea that we work better in short, focused bursts. The Pomodoro technique involves working for 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. After completing 4 Pomodoros, work intervals, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. Why it works? The Pomodoro technique helps to break down tasks into manageable chunks, making them feel less daunting and keeping you from getting mentally exhausted. Time blocking. Time blocking is a method where you divide your day into specific time slots for different activities or tasks. By scheduling your tasks into a calendar, you create a clear plan for the day. This also limits the time available for procrastination because you know exactly what you should be doing and when. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This rule helps clear up smaller, trivial tasks that often pile up and cause unnecessary stress. 2. Break tasks into smaller steps. Many people procrastinate because the task at hand seems too large or overwhelming. To overcome this chunking, break down your large task into smaller, manageable steps. For instance, if you're working on a big project, break it down into research, outlining, drafting, editing, and so on. By focusing on completing one small part at a time, the overall task feels less intimidating. Focus on one step at a time. Instead of thinking about the whole project, concentrate on completing just the first step. This can help reduce feelings of overwhelm. 3. Set clear goals and deadlines. SMART goals. Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of setting a vague goal like, I want to write a book, set a SMART goal like, I will write 500 words every day for the next month. Set deadlines. Even if there's no external deadline, create a timeline for yourself. Self-imposed deadlines give you a sense of urgency and accountability. 4. Build productive habits. Habits are powerful because they require less mental energy than constantly making decisions. If you can build habits that foster productivity, you'll reduce the chances of procrastination. Create a routine. Start your day with a consistent routine that puts you in a productive mindset. This could include planning your day, reviewing tasks, or engaging in a morning activity that primes your brain for work. Consistency is key. Set up a regular time to work each day. By working at the same time consistently, you create a habit, and over time, your brain will automatically associate that time with productivity. 5. Mindset shifts, progress over perfection. One of the most powerful strategies to overcome procrastination is changing your mindset. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfectionism is one of the leading causes of procrastination. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on making steady progress. Understand that it's okay for your first draft or initial attempt to be less than perfect. You can always refine it later, but you must first start. Adopt a growth mindset. Developing a growth mindset means viewing challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. Instead of fearing failure, understand that every mistake is part of the learning process. This helps you move past fear and embrace action. 6. Manage distractions. Create a distraction-free environment. Turn off notifications on your phone or computer, close irrelevant tabs, and set up your workspace in a way that minimizes interruptions. Use website blockers. There are apps and browser extensions like Stay Focused and Forest that block distracting websites during work hours. 7. Accountability and rewards. Accountability partners. Having someone hold you accountable, whether it's a friend, colleague, or coach, can greatly increase your chances of completing tasks on time. Regular check-ins with an accountability partner create a sense of obligation to follow through. Reward yourself. Once you've completed a task or reached a milestone, reward yourself with something you enjoy. This could be a treat, a short break, or watching an episode of your favorite show. Small rewards reinforce positive behavior and can make the task itself more enjoyable. Conclusion: overcoming procrastination is not about perfection but about progress. By understanding the psychological triggers behind procrastination and applying practical strategies like time management, task breakdown, and building productive habits, you can start taking control of your time and ultimately your life. Remember, the key is to get started, no matter how small the first step. As you implement these strategies, you'll find that the more you practice, the easier it becomes to overcome procrastination and embrace a productive, proactive lifestyle. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you found these strategies helpful. Now, let's take the first step together. What task are you going to tackle next?